Listen carefully, my beloved child. I am the Lord, your God, the one who knows the deepest chambers of your heart, the one who formed you and breathed life into your spirit before you ever drew your first breath. I see the silent tears you shed behind closed doors, the struggles that weigh so heavily on your mind, and the desires you dare not whisper to anyone else. I know what you have been waiting for, and I declare that this very week, the answer you have long sought shall be placed in your hands, as surely as the dawn rises after the darkest night. Let this promise stir within you a holy anticipation that refuses to be silenced. Give me that sadness you have been carrying, that lingering burden that has drained your strength and clouded your vision. Hand it over to me. Do not cling to it any longer. In its place, I am pouring forth a peace that surpasses all human understanding. Feel my presence saturate your heart right now, flooding every corner with a tranquil certainty that I am working tirelessly on your behalf. By the power of my blood, spilled out in love and victory, not in weakness. Every assault the enemy has designed against you is rendered powerless. There is no witchcraft on this earth strong enough to penetrate the fortress I have built around you. No hex, no incantation, no secret scheme can stand in the presence of my relentless love. Those who plot your downfall will find themselves entangled in their own deceptions. They cannot break you, for I have made you unbreakable through my spirit. Mark this well. I need your cooperation, your engagement, and your persistent seeking of my face. Promise me that tomorrow you will not hesitate to come before me. You will wake up hungry for my word, prepared to feast on the truth that sets you free. You will lend me your ear as I speak life into your soul. You will pay unwavering attention, no matter what distractions the world tries to place before your eyes. Throughout the day, call my name to memory and remember who it is that lifts you above the mire. I desire your success in all that you do. I have not formed you to crawl in the gutters of despair, but to stride forward with your head held high, confident that I am paving the road to your victory. Hear me as I plant seeds of wisdom in the fertile soil of your heart, as I engrave words of truth onto the tablets of your mind. Let my instructions resonate within you until they shape your character, guide your steps, and refine your spirit. I am preparing you to conquer new territories, to claim the blessings I have long reserved for you. Even if you do not fully understand right now, let these words settle in your soul. Should confusion arise, start again at the beginning of this message and listen to my voice with fresh ears. I am not distant, I am near. I will never leave you and I will never abandon you. Believe that this promise is not only true, it is unstoppable. When conflicts surge, remember what I have told you. The enemy seeks to derail you, to shake your faith, to cast doubt into your mind. But I have come to bring you abundant life and resounding victory. I will defend you like a mighty fortress. I will shield you as a loving father shields his child. No assault can prevail against the truth I have placed within you, and no fear shall remain in the radiance of my presence. All I ask in return is your heart, surrendered and honest, your loyalty unshaken and pure, your obedience faithful and steady, and your consistency day after day as you choose to draw near to me rather than wander away. Listen closely now, my beloved child, and allow my voice to settle deep within your soul. I am the Lord, your God, eternal, unchanging, and always near. Right this very moment, as you take these words into your mind. Feel the gentle current of my presence coursing through your veins, filling every cell of your being with a warmth that testifies, you are precious in my sight. Be attentive, for I am speaking directly to you. I know every secret of your heart, every whisper of your soul, every tear that falls unseen. And I say to you today, I love you with a boundless, everlasting love. I shield you with my Holy Spirit, encircle you with heavenly armies, and pour out all the might I possess to guard you against the schemes of darkness. If you long to walk boldly toward victory, then stand firmly on my promises. Embrace them wholeheartedly, without doubting their truth, and watch how fear loses its grip on you. Problems that once seemed insurmountable will shrink before your eyes. You will discover a courage you did not know you possessed, for I have already placed it deep within you. Listen to me. You are not weak. You are mighty, insightful, compassionate, and steadfast. You are good and honorable. You belong to me, chosen from before the foundation of the world. And the enemy trembles when he sees you taking my words to heart, bowing your will to mine, and pressing forward in obedience. Do not think that your life is some random accident. You were formed with intention and purpose. I have proclaimed it countless times. You are beloved. You are a conqueror, chosen to rise above the ashes of this world, triumphant in all you set your heart and hands to do, when guided by my truth. Have you not cried out to me in moments of desperation, uncertainty, and pain? I heard you. Your prayers reached my throne, and now I extend my hand to lift you from the shadows into my radiant light. Indeed, you have come to a sacred place, the very doorstep of my presence, where my help flows like a quiet, life-giving river. I cherish the moments you spend with me in the silence of your secret room. There, away from the eyes of the world, you yield your soul to me. That simple act of trust empowers me to place a spiritual sword in your hand. I command you to face your battles without hesitation or dread. Do not let fear cause your knees to tremble. Do not allow anxiety to swirl endlessly in your mind. The enemy may roar and strut as though he commands legions, but know this: he cannot deliver what he promises. He howls in empty threats. He weaves illusions and projections to frighten the unsuspecting. He thrives in darkness and trickery. He schemes against families, using whispers of division, sowing seeds of hatred and confusion among those too weary or too proud to seek my truth. He slinks through hallways unseen, stirring suspicions and feeding on wounded pride. But he cannot prevail where the light of my word shines. Remember, he barks, but he does not bite. He threatens, yet he cannot strike with true power. His weapons are shadows and lies, not substance and truth. Do not underestimate this deceiver, for he is cunning. Yet he is powerless before you when you stand clothed in my armor, when you anchor your heart in the truth I speak to you today. Refuse to harbor hatred or slander upon your tongue. Let not the poison of suspicion and malice find a home in your thoughts. Do not waste your breath on insults, foolish talk, or petty accusations. Guard your soul as a warrior guards a precious treasure. Recognize that there are those who might flatter you with kind words, only to rob you of hope. Others may approach with sweet promises, only to betray or abandon you when your resources run dry. Place your trust in no mortal who fails to acknowledge my sovereignty, for they cannot give what only I can bestow. The world will fail you eventually, but I, your God, your Creator, your everlasting Father, will never turn my face away. My love is an ever-flowing fountain, my protection a fortress that cannot be overrun. As night falls, my presence blankets you, ensuring that you rest in safety, free from tormenting dreams and anxious concerns. And when the morning dawns, you will rise in peace, renewed in strength and purpose because I have watched over you. Even when storms rage outside and the voices of confusion cry for attention, within my embrace you will remain unshaken. Live in this truth and hold it fast. Let my voice guide your every decision, my counsel shape your every ambition, and my love color your every conversation. Then watch as the chains of discouragement fall away, as the lies of the enemy shatter like brittle glass, and as a holy confidence awakens within you, driving you forward in the path I have prepared. My precious child, in this very moment, I want you to feel the shield of my presence surrounding you, like mighty wings spread wide over your head, like a fortress no enemy can penetrate. My blood, shed in perfect love, is your impenetrable armor. No spell, no whispered curse, no dark incantation has the power to strike you. This is my promise. I have sealed it with the blood of my Son, and it cannot be undone. There is nothing lurking in the shadows of this world that can defeat you, because you rest in me. Now, lift your voice. Let me hear the cry of your heart, that passionate confession of your love for me. Declare, with every ounce of your strength, your unshakable belief in my truth. Write it down, speak it aloud, shout it if you must. For when you proclaim your devotion, you are forging chains of faith that the enemy cannot break. The blood of Christ holds immeasurable power, greater than any storm that might rage around you. I will move heaven and earth to honor my word in your life, to see you through every trial, to calm every fear and uplift every dream that I have planted in you. Wait for me now with glad anticipation. Let joyful hope dance in your spirit as you trust in what I have planned for you. Cast off every worry and let it dissolve in the warmth of my presence. A strengthening wind is blowing. Feel it filling your lungs, renewing your mind, lifting your heart. Today is the appointed time to close old chapters, to sever the cords that have kept you entangled in pain and confusion. Yesterday's burdens have no claim on you anymore. I have declared the end of your suffering, and my word never returns void. Believe this. You are no longer bound to individuals or circumstances that wish to harm you. Let them fall away like dead leaves drifting to the ground, making space for the fresh growth I am bringing forth. Only a few days ago, your soul wandered through a fog of sadness and uncertainty. You felt alone, unsure of your path, uncertain about your worth. But know this, I was there, standing beside you, holding you steady, even when you could not feel my hand. I whispered guidance to your soul, and though it seemed like you overcame those trials alone, it was my strength flowing through you all along. I do not point fingers at your past mistakes. I am not here to hurl judgment at you. Instead, I extend forgiveness as a precious gift, wrapped in grace and tied with the ribbon of mercy. Take it into your heart. From this day forth, walk not with arrogant pride, but with a humble confidence. Lift your head, not in defiance, but in gentle assurance that you are my beloved. Some may scoff and sneer, assuming they stand taller or shine brighter than you. Pay them no mind, for their opinions are as shifting sand. Your worth does not hinge on their approval. Keep moving forward step by patient step, propelled by the courage I have invested in you, by the unshakable trust that draws me closer. Have I not proven myself to you already? You have witnessed glimpses of my power. Now simply wait with a steadfast heart. Let faith be the soil where my promises take root, and soon you will harvest joy beyond measure. Do not shy away when my blessings arrive. Open your arms wide and receive them with gratitude, allowing them to fill your life with color and vibrancy. In the days to come, doors you once believed sealed shut will swing open. Happiness, like a beam of divine light, will flood your dwelling. Blessings will pour in, and the tension that once squeezed your heart will vanish. Yet I caution you, do not backtrack into old habits. Do not slide into that lukewarm faith that flickers today and fades tomorrow. I need constancy from you. I long for a faith that endures, that doesn't crumble under the weight of delay or trial. Resist the temptation to believe in me only when it's convenient. Do not let weeks pass and my promises fade from your mind, replaced by discouragement, disappointments, and doubts. You are not expected to be flawless, but remember who formed you. I, the Lord your God, created you with care, separated you from the crowd, so that you might know me intimately, so that your prayers might be like arrows, piercing the heavens and bringing down miracles. Every victory I have lined up for you depends on this unwavering trust. Accept the grace, forgiveness, and favor I hold out to you now. Take them without hesitation, for they are rightfully yours. I have never stopped loving you, never ceased working on your behalf. Even when you felt lost and undeserving, I was preparing something magnificent for you. Embrace my gifts, spiritual armor to guard your mind, a shield to protect your heart, a future woven with my goodness. Stand tall in this knowledge. I am the God who lifts you up, who dries your tears, who bolsters your courage, who casts out every fear. As you settle into the warmth of my presence, remember that nothing can separate you from my love. Trust in me, my dear child. Step into the destiny I have laid before you with steady faith, constant devotion, and a heart open wide to the wonders I have yet to reveal. Listen carefully, my beloved child, and let these words seep into the very core of your being. I am the Lord, your God, your protector, your guide, and your constant refuge. As you hear my voice now, I want you to understand something profound. When this message ends, I do not want you to abandon the life I have given you, nor do I desire that you spend the day wringing your hands with worry. Rather, continue with the ordinary tasks before you, even if you don't yet see how everything fits into the extraordinary plan I've designed for you. Do not rush blindly toward solutions of your own making. Do not allow impatience to fray the delicate edges of your hope. I know precisely what I'm doing, and I'm moving in the unseen realms of your life right now, orchestrating everything for your ultimate good. I'm asking you to be patient, truly patient, in a way that might feel uncomfortable at first. Trust the silence and the pauses. Wait for the signal I will surely give, the unmistakable nudge of my spirit that shows you the path to follow. Keep your heart alert and your faith vibrant. Listen to the subtle cues I whisper into your soul. Open my word. Let Scripture ignite a steady flame within you. Kneel before me in prayer and speak your dreams, fears, and confessions openly. When you give me first place in your heart, I respond with a power that can break chains, topple walls, and roll away the heaviest stones that have long blocked your road. I see the heavy burdens that have bent your back and wounded your spirit. I know about every jagged obstacle that has sliced into your peace. But hear me now. I am removing those stones that have tripped you, crumbling the towering walls that obstruct your view of the horizon I've prepared. I am reaching into the darkest corners of your past, cutting through every cruel bond that has left you bleeding, and lifting the crushing weight that has threatened to sink your ship in the stormy seas of despair. You have felt the hostile winds pushing against you, carrying your fragile boat into the very eye of the hurricane. These fierce gales have tried to tear your sails, scattering your compass of hope, and plunging you into swirling waters of sorrow and loss. I know how these trials have battered your heart, yet this day I come as the divine liberator, exhaling my holy breath into the tempest, calming the waves and scattering the clouds of fear and anxiety. Watch as the darkness recedes, as the storm loses its grip, as the oppressive shadows flee my presence. The words I speak to you are not empty. They hold life, power, and the promise of 1,000 new beginnings. Within them lie the seeds of real, tangible miracles that will take root in the soil of your faith. Your heart has yearned for change. Your soul has cried out for the chance to start over, to rebuild what was lost. Today, I tell you that I have heard you. But I also must warn you. You cannot rise from these words, nod politely, and then return to a hollow routine of disbelief and neglect. Do not play games with my grace. Do not treat my mercy as a trivial thing. The time for wavering is behind you. Now is the hour of steadfastness, the moment to cling to what I've revealed and refuse to let it slip through your fingers. Feed your soul with the nourishment I provide, the honey of heaven that sweetens every bitter season. Let my truth drip onto your tongue like a healing balm. Commit yourself fully to the teachings I have already placed in your life. Those lessons learned through past trials. Those scriptures that awakened your hope. Those prayers that once stirred your heart to holy fire. This is the year to step forward boldly, to practice what you preach, to live out every principle you claim to believe. I will be with you at dawn's first light, gently reminding you of these words. As you rub the sleep from your eyes each morning, look for me. You will sense my presence if you remain sensitive to my call. Listen for me in the hush before the day's noise begins. If you cannot see me in the circumstances before you, then search deeper. Look inward into the wellspring of faith I have placed inside you. Reach for me in prayer, knowing I stand closer than your next breath, more accessible than you dare to imagine. I am not distant, nor am I hidden beyond reach. My nearness is a truth that can anchor you when everything else is shifting and uncertain. Even now, as I speak these words, feel the atmosphere around you change. The heavy weight of anxiety begins to lift. The shadows retreat to distant corners. A quiet assurance settles like a gentle blanket of peace around your heart. This is my doing. I am preparing you for the seasons ahead, seasons of open doors and fresh horizons. The obstacles that loomed so large are shrinking under the brightness of my promise. The storms that roared with fury are falling silent at my command. Now step forward in obedience, my child, and do not hesitate. Move through your day with calm assurance. Let my promises guide your decisions, my voice shape your thoughts, and my spirit influence your every choice. If doubts creep in, banish them by recalling my faithfulness. If fear attempts to return, dismiss it by remembering the strength I've placed in you. Hold steady. I am your God, and you are not alone. You will learn to trust me more deeply, to love me more fully, and to find me wherever your journey leads. I have watched your steps, heard your whispered prayers, and observed the silent tears you shed in the night. Even now, as you listen to these words, I am drawing closer, leaning in to hear the deepest petitions of your heart. You have desires hidden there that I long to fulfill. Yes, those very dreams that you've been carrying with trembling hope. Know this: I do not ignore your longing. I am fully committed to granting you the breakthroughs and answers you have cried out for. But understand, if you truly yearn to see supernatural wonders unfold in your life this very year, then heed my call. Give me your heart without reservation. Place the reins of your life in my hands, and do what is just, what is right, what pleases me. Listen closely when I speak. I will talk to you in the quiet moments of your day, through the words in your Bible, through the stillness of prayer. Be alert. When I give the signal, you will know it deep in your spirit. Trust me enough to move when I say move, and to wait when I say wait. I have foretold mighty changes that are poised to erupt into your life, the promises I once whispered over you. They will not linger on the horizon forever. Soon, you will see them break forth before your very eyes. Debts that weighed you down like chains will fall away. Work and strength will be provided, and you will rise from your place of weariness to face the tasks I set before you. No more should you complain or faint in your effort. Press forward with an unwavering spirit and watch the road open before you. Your faith is the key to unlocking doors that seemed forever sealed. Imagine now that massive stone that once stood in your way, gone, removed by my command. Do not be afraid. March forward, and let no discouragement take root in you. I am with you always, and my presence will illuminate your path, flooding you with guidance, comfort, and courage. Those bitter days of darkness are coming to an end. The dawn of relief is already painting the edges of your sky with light. When blessings begin to rain down, remember that they come from my hand, propelled by the force of my love. In those times when you wandered through deserts of loneliness and confusion, I provided for you. When you were thirsty for direction, I was your wellspring. I know you've encountered attacks, doubts, trials, and disdain. The fervent flame of your faith has flickered under relentless winds. But today I'm breathing new life into those dying embers. Return to the path of trust. Come back to the center of my will. Saturate your mind again with the power of my word. Let it anchor your soul so that when abundance overflows, you will not forget me. Keep calling upon my name. Keep praying through the silence, for there is a realm you cannot see with your natural eyes. Even now, a battle wages in the unseen world. Angels fight for your future, and as you persevere in prayer, you join ranks with them. I will bless you. Oh, how I will bless you. But know that you must push past the opposition. Do not think victory comes without persistence. Let your faith be the sword that cuts through every snare, your persistence the shield against every doubt, your consistency the banner that announces your loyalty, and your perseverance in prayer the unshakable ground beneath your feet. Seek me by day, by night, in the hush before dawn. Any hour can be an altar of encounter. The season is shifting, and my eyes roam over the earth, seeking souls clothed in courage and humility. I will use you as a vessel to bring hope to others, to share bread with the hungry, to cover the naked, to soothe the aching hearts, to become a channel of healing and mercy. And as you pour out these blessings, you shall find yourself brimming with favor and grace beyond measure. In the era of miracles that awaits you, stand tall. I say it again. Cast off the dead weight you've been carrying. Let go of old grudges, lingering guilt and crippling doubts. Seek my face until your vision is filled with my glory, until your faith burns brightly as a torch in a dark world. Know that I see you. I see the tangled knots in your life that you cannot unravel on your own. I recognize the complexity of your situation, the heaviness that pressed against your chest and stole your peace. I heard the desperate cries rising from your spirit, pleading for direction. And here I am, answering you now. Do not fret any longer. This very day, you will witness my hand intervening. I am orchestrating a divine reversal of your circumstances. I will show you the next steps, reveal what must be left behind, and point you toward the purpose-laden roads I've prepared. Though your life has known deep wounds, I am moving with healing power, breathing renewal into every corner of your reality. Where there was stagnation, new growth will sprout. Where confusion dwelled, clarity will settle. Where despair thrived, hope will burst forth like a sunrise. I am here. I am working. I am steadfast and unwavering in my commitment to you. Turn your eyes to me. Tune your ears to my voice, and let your heart overflow with expectancy. Miracles are advancing toward you like an unstoppable tide. Every tear you have shed, every loss you have endured, every treasure that was snatched from your hands, I have seen it all. I am the Lord, the one who holds time and destiny in the palm of my hand. Today I declare, everything stolen, everything ripped from your grasp, everything that slipped through your fingers like sand, shall return to you. Not as it was, but restored, enriched, multiplied beyond your imagining. What once crumbled into dust before your eyes will now be rebuilt as a palace of promise. I will blow upon your life a mighty wind of restoration, so strong that it sweeps away every hindrance, so gentle that it settles all your fears. Do not doubt this wind, for it carries blessings wrapped in my eternal love. These are not empty words, these are living truths that spring forth from my throne. The chaotic season you have endured will not last. I will organize every area of your life, putting all things in perfect alignment. Where there was anxiety, I will plant peace. Where you stumbled in confusion, I will lay a clear path. Do not stir the ashes of your past. I, the Almighty, do not even recall your mistakes. Do not fret over your future. It already rests securely in my capable hands. All I ask is that you focus on this present moment. Right here, right now, I am doing a new thing. Feel the shift in the atmosphere as my spirit moves. This very instant, your story begins to change. Prepare yourself. You will witness miracles so astounding that your soul will tremble with awe. Yes, your circumstances will bend to my will. Even as you listen to these words, solutions are taking shape. Answers are on their way and breakthroughs are bursting forth. Lift your head high, for you are not abandoned. You are chosen. Open your heart to the flood of my love, and welcome the streams of divine wisdom I pour over you. A posture of humility and gratitude will set you apart as a vessel of my grace. When fear knocks at your door, remember that I am the source of truth, and in my truth there is no room for lies, no space for terror. My promise is this: I will heal you from the inside out. I will mend the wounds time and sorrow have carved into your spirit. Illness will yield to the authority of my word. Sadness will flee at the sound of my name. I am replacing pain with joy so deep it cannot be contained. Today, I bind up every broken piece, restoring the tapestry of your life more beautifully than before. But listen carefully. This journey requires faith. Faith that sees beyond the limits of your eyes. Faith that dares to trust my promise even when the horizon looks bleak. If problems arise like towering mountains, then see by faith the heavenly armies that march beside you, ready to tear down every wall of opposition. If bad news tries to anchor your heart in despair, let my spirit lift your gaze to the coming dawn. Your best years are not behind you. They stretch out ahead, shimmering with hope. You will not remain in pieces. You are not defeated, condemned to fail, or destined to wither. Instead, you will live with holy vitality, singing songs of praise that echo through eternity. You will dance again, filled with new life, testifying to anyone who will listen that my love has given you not just a second chance, but an endless supply of new beginnings. Fix your eyes forward. Keep pressing onward. Stop looking back, for you are no longer bound to yesterday's mistakes. Today I stand before you, forging a new path. Expect blessings to flow into your family, into every corner of your existence. Believe in me, for I do not lie. Your prayers have reached the heavens, and I have heard every word. The response is coming. It is on its way, carried on the wings of angels. But I need your heart prepared, your soul steady, your faith unwavering. I will handle the mountains. I will handle the sickness. I will handle every force that dares oppose my plans for you. Clothe yourself in thankfulness. Wear humility like a crown in my presence. Learn to walk by faith, to trust my voice above the thunder of circumstances. If you perceive a battlefield before you, know that your victory is already assured. If armies of darkness rise, witness how I surround you with legions of light, overpowering every threat. If discouragement knocks, let my words resound in your heart. Your story is not over, and you will never fight alone. When the night is darkest and the world tries to silence your hope, I will whisper truth into your soul. Do not fear destruction, anticipate growth. Do not expect decay. Embrace the spark of revival. I have destined you for life abundant and overflowing. You will rise above the turmoil and declare to the world that my limitless love sustained you, molded you, and set you free to run forward into the brilliance of your destiny. If ever the enemy dares to approach your door, hissing lies that your time is short, that you are too unworthy, too broken, or too far gone for me to bless, let courage rise like fire in your spirit. Stand tall, lift your hands toward heaven, and declare to all creation that your Father, who spun galaxies into existence and who rules over infinite realms, has woven into your life promises that must and will come to pass. The enemy's threats are hollow, his power brittle and frail. He quivers at the very sight of you standing in truth, for he knows he cannot crush a soul I have redeemed and sealed with my own blood. Out in front of your home, though you may not see it with mortal eyes, there is a spiritual inscription marked in red that proclaims, "Here dwells a beloved child and their family, safeguarded by the Almighty." This is your reality. When you clothe yourself in faith, the enemy flees like a frightened thief caught in broad daylight. He is the father of lies, whispering distorted half-truths to unsettle your confidence. Do not listen. Do not entertain his words. Instead, turn your face to me. Lift up your voice and remind me that you love me, that you still believe my every promise. I want you to move forward right now with boldness and expectancy, to claim the blessings I have set aside for you this very day. Pause for a moment, close your eyes, and breathe in my peace. Can you feel the shift in the atmosphere? Darkness scatters, anxiety melts away, and a holy stillness floods your being. Right where you are, my spirit wraps around you like a gentle cloak, whispering comfort and hope into the deepest corners of your heart. I grant you the right to live fully, not just to survive, but to thrive in a serenity the world cannot comprehend. Yes, people around you may quake with tension, their voices crackling with fear, their demands piling onto your shoulders. But you, my child, are not of that chaos. You do not have to swallow their panic or carry their burdens. In this holy space, just you and I, you can disconnect from the noise and drink deeply from my calm. Let each second of this communion linger like warm honey on your tongue. We can meet like this anytime you open your eyes and turn your gaze toward my face. At dawn's gentle glow or the hush of early morning, I will be waiting. My presence never tires, never fades. Even when you feel unsteady, I remain firm. Even when you feel unwanted, I remain full of delight toward you. Even when you think you cannot go on, I stand ready to fill you with new life. All I ask is that you come, spend these precious moments with me. Speak your heart, or simply be still and let my love bathe your soul. Here, we share secrets that restore your faith. Here we forge a bond that no trial can tear apart. If only you realized how far you have traveled by holding my hand through storm and sunshine alike, you would fall to your knees in praise and awe. Today, right now, mark it well. This is a day unlike any other, a threshold you will not soon forget. I am pressing my seal upon your heart, an indelible mark that proclaims to every power and principality, this one belongs to me. Before angels and ages uncounted, I affirm your worth. I affirm that you are chosen, cherished, and commissioned. No adversary can stand against what I have anointed. No destructive force can claim what I have redeemed. No darkness can overshadow the brilliance I've placed within you. Let these truths sink in, reshaping your perspective. When you fully grasp the magnitude of my love, you will understand that your limitations dissolve in my presence. I have poured blessing upon blessing into your life, some visible now, others waiting to be unveiled. You will realize that all things are possible through my strength. Who dares to challenge you when I have declared you victorious? You bear my name. You carry my authority. I am with you, and I am more than enough. You are not merely a bystander in life's unfolding story. You are a central figure in a divine narrative, guided by my hand. Even when the world wavers, my love remains the most formidable force in existence. It is love that knits you together. Love that stands guard over your dreams. Love that clears paths no one thought possible. Immerse yourself in my love, and watch mountains move, watch chains break, watch gates of bronze swing open. This is not a distant promise, it's your present reality. I am here, shaping your destiny with every breath you draw. Trust in me, and refuse to give weight to the enemy's hollow words. Know that when you rise, the heavens applaud, and when you call my name, I answer. I will teach you to walk by faith, to see with the eyes of eternity, and to stand firm no matter the trial. I am the God who fights for you, who blesses you, who crowns you with loving kindness and mercies new every morning. I know the shape of your heart, its bruises and scars, its memories and silent tears. I am the Lord your God, the one who formed you before you breathed your first, the one who whispers truth into your spirit even now. Understand that I am not like the earthly fathers you have known, fathers who may have failed, grown fearful, or turned away from the sacred bond they once held with you. Perhaps your earthly father wounded you, belittled you, or seemed to vanish when you needed him most. But do not measure me by human standards. I am different, infinitely different, and I want you to feel that truth trembling through your soul. Let the knowledge of my unwavering love settle in your heart like gentle rain on parched soil. Stay here with me a bit longer. You don't need to offer explanations or apologies. You don't have to struggle for words you think might please me. Simply remain in the quietness and let your burdens trickle from your shoulders like pebbles rolling off a cliff. Feel the tension leave your muscles as my presence saturates every corner of your being. Even as you stand there, breathing me in, I am working, lifting the weight from your back, breaking the chains around your heart, allowing your mind to rest in the truth of my endless compassion. When you step out into the world again later today, notice the subtle transformation. Your face will reflect a peace that no chaos can uproot, a serenity that no disappointment can shatter. You will walk lighter, speak calmer, and carry a gentleness that confounds those who knew you before. Where others live caught in the whirlwind of their own emotions, you will be like a tree planted by streams of living water, stable, fruitful, and unshakable. I invite you back here every morning as light creeps over the horizon. In this sacred time, let me fill you again, flooding your soul with a love that is as ancient as eternity and as fresh as a newborn spring. I have always been there for you, even in seasons you never recognized my hand. In the deserts of your life, when sand and glare filled your eyes, and you thought you would die of thirst, I caused water to surge forth from barren ground. In the valleys of sorrow, where darkness pressed in, and shadows loomed large, I guided you, steadied you, held you tight. Time and again I have rescued you from corners that seemed inescapable. Do not be deceived by what you cannot yet comprehend. Resist the urge to let doubt fester like a wound. Instead of sinking into despair, let gratitude well up in your heart as a shield against the enemy's lies. Remember that if not for my watchful care, you would have toppled long ago. It's my love that has kept you upright through countless storms. I know that trust does not come easily for you now, Your soul is wounded and raw. So wounded that even the thought of letting love in again makes you flinch. You have been surrounded by those who claim to care, but their kindness was a mask, their affection a trap, set to rob you of something precious. They taught you to see love as a weapon instead of a refuge. But I must tell you, the anger and sorrow entangled around your heart were never meant to be a permanent part of you. You were not created for a life of bitterness and fear. You are weary because you have grown accustomed to carrying these burdens that were never yours to bear. Wake each day, knowing I stand ready to lighten your load. I'm offering you new eyes, eyes that can perceive beauty in the world around you. See my fingerprints on every blessing, and recognize goodness even where you least expect it. Yet your mind still resists, clinging to the lie that you need no help. I see it happening even now, a knee-jerk reaction, a silent protest rising up within you, insisting you can handle life alone. But let me show you what you cannot see with natural sight. Deep within, your soul carries wounds that have not fully healed. Old scars and fresh cuts layer over each other, shaping the way you see yourself and the world. I come with healing in my hands, healing not just for your body but for your mind, your heart, and every unseen dimension of your being. I can quiet the restless voice inside you that screams, "You are not worthy of love." I can transform the way you think, soothing the turmoil, calming the storms of anger and doubt. Like a skilled craftsman shaping a masterpiece, I will refine the raw edges of your character until what emerges is the pure reflection of the person I designed you to be. My peace will seep into the cracks and crevices of your wounded soul, like golden light flowing into a room shuttered for too long. This moment is not an accident. You are hearing these words because I have chosen to speak them into your life. I have a miracle so profound, so specifically tailored to your needs, ready to unfold in your family and in you. Imagine me gently touching your lips with the tip of my finger, my divine power warming and softening your words. From now on, the poison that once leaked through your speech, wounding your spirit and limiting your destiny, will be cleansed. I will teach you to speak life, to declare hope, to pronounce blessings even over barren ground. No longer shall bitterness or despair escape your tongue unchecked. Instead, truth and love will flow from your mouth like a healing balm. You may not understand all this yet. You may feel unworthy, unsure, but let me reassure you, my love never falters. It never weakens. My promises stand unbroken, regardless of your past or the setbacks you've faced. Each sunrise testifies to new mercies, each breath an invitation to trust me more. In the days to come, watch for my presence like a gardener watches for spring. See how I renew you, how I cause flowers of hope to bloom where once only weeds of pain grew. Step by step, morning by morning, I will be waiting, arms open, ready to embrace you again. Listen closely now, my beloved child, for I am speaking directly to the deepest chambers of your heart. I know the path you have walked. I have felt every quiver of your soul, and I have watched each tear as it fell silently in the night. You ask yourself, why do I remain standing despite the storms that rage inside and around me? It is because I, the Lord who formed you and breathed my very life into you, have never abandoned you, not once. I have stood watch at the doorway of your destiny, guarding it against the darkness, shielding you from snares unseen, and whispering truths into your spirit when all other voices tried to drown me out. You might have believed yourself unworthy of my presence, ashamed of your mistakes or fearful that your past renders you too broken for my love. Yet my love is no fragile human sentiment. It is an infinite wellspring, flowing toward you every moment, never diminished by your flaws. I have chosen to remain with you not in spite of who you are, but because of who you are to me, a precious treasure, handcrafted with purpose, beloved beyond measure. You are still here, alive and breathing, because my faithfulness sustains you. Hear me. I have never once faltered, never once turned my face away from you. Yes, you have suffered. You have felt your heart shatter under the weight of disappointments, and the memory of those trials still hangs in the corners of your mind. But look at the place where you stand now. You may feel weakened, but in truth, you are stronger. You may think you're diminished, but you have grown wiser, more resilient. What you perceive as lost opportunities were often my gentle interventions, steering you away from hidden pitfalls. I have pruned away what might have harmed you. I have separated you from people who wore kindness like a mask, but harbored ill intentions. I have kept you from vanities that would have chained your soul. Your steps have not led you backward. They have prepared you, molded you, and refined you for something greater than you can currently envision. My ways are higher than your ways. My plans reach beyond the horizon your eyes can see. Do not resist this truth, but embrace it. Say it aloud. God's purpose is better. His plans are wiser. Write it down, and let your faith weave it into the very fabric of your thoughts. The things I withheld were never punishment. They were protection, loving guidance toward a future far richer than the narrow dreams you once clung to. It is time to stop yearning for what could have been, to stop replaying moments that will not return. Raise your eyes toward the future I have been preparing, a future that blossoms from your faith. Trust me, and watch as I open doors that were once hidden behind seemingly unbreakable walls. Even the desires tucked away in the secret vaults of your heart, the dreams you buried beneath layers of doubt, are not random illusions. I placed them there, like seeds waiting for the right season to bloom. As you submit to my will, I will breathe upon those dreams. With my touch, they will sprout into living blessings. And when that happens, you will know beyond any doubt that I am the one who orchestrated it all. I long to surprise you with my goodness, to overwhelm your senses with my mercy, to show you that you are cherished beyond words. Look at me and feel my love radiating into your soul. I am here placing my hand gently on your head, calming every storm within you. Let the healing warmth of my presence melt the chains of worry and pain. Let my tenderness fill the places still aching from old wounds. You need not carry bitterness or regret any longer. Give them all to me. In return, I will flood you with a peace that the world cannot replicate. A time of revival, and plenty is near. Can you sense it? The landscape of your life, once barren, will flourish. Fruit will hang heavy on branches that once seemed dead. I am resetting the rhythms of your journey, strengthening your legs to run with faith toward what awaits. Open your heart wide to receive what I am pouring out. Speak your belief aloud to me. Tell me you trust my every promise. Feel the assurance that I have bound myself to you in love eternal. I do not lie, nor do I shift like shadows under the moving sun. My words are certain, and my truth stands firm. Even now as you pause to listen, I am pouring a calmness into your soul, easing the tension in your mind, and infusing your heart with a sweetness that can only come from my holy love. Can you feel it? My oil of blessing flows like warm honey over your spirit, smoothing the jagged edges of worry and doubt. This is your moment. Be still and let my gentle voice resonate within you. Come closer. Don't just stand at the riverbank gazing at the clear, sparkling water. Step in. Let the cool ripples wash over your feet. Do not fear the current. It carries my blessing, not danger. Wade deeper until the water reaches your knees, then your waist, and then immerse yourself entirely. Feel the burdens dissolve as you sink into these healing waters. Let go of the pain you've been dragging through your days. Surrender it all. And when you can no longer stand, let yourself float in my arms. I have a boat waiting a little farther out, a vessel of my mercy and purpose. Climb aboard. I will steer you toward the horizon of my perfect will, where crowns of honor await those who have endured trials without forsaking me, who have resisted the enemy's schemes without breaking faith. Yes, you are mine, eternally mine. Do you know your worth in my eyes? It's beyond measure. Here in my presence, the affection I feel for you is boundless. I know you struggle to understand how deep this love goes. You may never grasp it fully while walking in earthly shoes. But I see your sleepless nights, the questions that haunt you, the whys that circle in your mind like restless birds. Take comfort. I will quiet those cries. I will strengthen you so greatly that those who witness your transformation will stand amazed. You will testify that it was not chance, not human effort, but my sovereign hand that lifted you above every obstacle. So, do not resist this invitation. Yield your soul to me. Let my words echo through the halls of your mind. I will fill the empty spaces with memories of my faithfulness. I will show you images of the times I delivered you from darkness, moments when I shielded you from harm, and plucked you from the jaws of despair. Recall how I intervened when all seemed lost. I want to decorate the walls of your heart with these reminders, so that when you walk forward, yes, step by step on the path I've prepared, you carry my stories inside you. In my presence there is always love, always healing, and always the promise of abundant blessing. Move forward with a faith that quells your fears and saturates your future with hope. Bask in the knowledge that I watch over you, that I await you with delight each new day. Your prayers stir me. The tenderness of your soul touches me more deeply than you know. Listen again. I long to show you mysteries hidden from many. I have truths reserved for you, because I see the fierce faith that burns behind your eyes, humble, yet unyielding. When you approach me, you do not come half-heartedly. You reach out with a sincerity that pleases me beyond measure. It's in the way you treat others, in the quiet choices you make when no one else is looking. Your faithfulness and integrity speak volumes. The seeds of my promises once planted in your soul now bear fruit. Circumstances, people, and even unforeseen events are aligning to propel you into a higher dimension of spiritual understanding. I know you might think, is this really for me? But hear me, I am talking to you. This message is not a coincidence. It is a personal appointment I arranged with your heart. Take my words to heart now. Don't brush them aside or let doubt creep in. I want you to know with unwavering certainty that my love is more majestic than any earthly throne, more powerful than any force you have encountered, and more enduring than the ancient mountains. I am your eternal Father, your faithful guide, and your closest friend. From the first breath you drew until your last, I have always been, I am now, and I will always be by your side. You stand on the threshold of a magnificent unfolding. Beyond your current view lies a treasure trove of blessings and gifts, each one meticulously prepared for you, each one waiting to reveal its purpose in your life. Why do I lavish such abundance upon you? Because I love you beyond measure. This is the eternal truth. But also understand this. You have matured, your heart has softened in the right places, and hardened in the right ways, and you are ready now. Truly ready to receive all that I have set aside for you. I am pouring supernatural strength into your bones, a resilience that cannot be explained by worldly standards. I am illuminating your mind with a wisdom that will astonish those around you, causing them to wonder where you have drawn such insight. I will present you with opportunities that may first appear challenging, almost daunting. Do not shy away. These are not stumbling blocks meant to halt your progress. They are stepping stones designed to raise you to heights you have never imagined. Every obstacle you face, every test you conquer, brings you closer to the pinnacle of spiritual growth. At the summit of this divine ascent, you will find the abundance I have promised. Wholeness for your family, health for your children, provision on your table, stable work, and the clearing of every debt that once weighed you down. Wait, child. Be patient. These blessings will not crash upon you in a single wave. Instead, they will unfold like a tapestry woven over time, each thread revealing more of my grand design. Change the way you view obstacles. Discard the old patterns of defeat, the persistent lies that tell you it's impossible. Listen closely. There is no chain thick enough to bind you, no wall high enough to confine you, no darkness heavy enough to crush your faith. I have elevated you to a new level of understanding and trust in me. Yet I ask you to walk with wisdom. Rise each morning with joy coursing through your veins. Meet every circumstance with courage and steadiness of heart. Know this: you are not alone. You are continuously enveloped by my love, shielded by my presence, and guided by my hand. I long to shower you with blessings that overflow every boundary you've known. Imagine a rushing river of my Spirit's goodness, and picture yourself stepping into its clear, living waters. Let that current wash away lingering fears, saturate your heart, and renew your mind. Even now, as you take in these words, my love is expanding within you, showing you how immeasurable, how boundless it truly is. From this very moment, a holy spark ignites within your soul. Feel it. This is revival, pure and bright. Your prayers and praises soar through the heavens, finding their way to my throne. In response, I am sending down waves of blessing that will restore the vigor of your spirit and rekindle the joy you thought you had lost forever. Doubt no longer. Stand firm in the knowledge that my love for you is not only real, but powerful enough to change everything. Speak it aloud. I believe. Wrap your heart in the courage I provide. Confront every trial without flinching. Let no threat make you tremble. Let no pessimistic voice rattle the peace I have established within you. Look around you. Some people spin endlessly, seeking happiness in hollow opinions and empty promises. They may mock your faith, laugh at your trust, or belittle your reliance on me. But you have chosen a different path. You refuse to be swayed by their negativity. You clung to my promises even when the night seemed unending. You dared to trust me despite their jeers. For this, I honor you. I pledge anew. I will never leave you. I will never abandon you. Day and night I will stand guard over you, defending you from enemies both seen and unseen. I am deeply concerned about your inner world, your mind, your emotions, your mental well-being. I yearn to fill your thoughts with the truth of my holy word, to anchor your dreams and ambitions in my wise counsel. I care that your plans align with my will, for therein lies your true prosperity. Do not think of prosperity only in terms of material gain, though I will provide what you need. Rather, think of it as a state of complete wholeness and divine favor. Do not be swayed by the demands and expectations of others. Do not allow them to push you into hasty decisions made out of fear or the desperate need for approval. I am calling you to a different way, my way, where wisdom thrives and peace floods your soul. Instead of bending to human pressure, turn your face toward me and seek my voice in prayer. In the quiet moments we share, I will illuminate the right path that leads not only to success, but to an abundant life filled with meaning and purpose. Discard the stale whisper of failure that tries to invade your mind. Understand this timeless truth. You are cradled in my faithful, unyielding love, and this love will prove itself mighty in your life, causing you to rise above every challenge. Do you realize how cherished you truly are? Let that knowledge embolden you. Let it transform you from the inside out, until fear no longer rules your decisions, until courage flows through your veins like rivers of living water. Immerse yourself in my word. There, hidden like dazzling gems among the pages, lie promises that will light up your path. With these promises guiding you, you need not stumble through the darkness of uncertainty. I decree that you will walk in victory. I cover you with my love, protective, nurturing, and steadfast. I infuse you with the strength to leap over any barrier, to shatter chains of limitation, to stand tall before enemies both seen and unseen. What more could you want than the assurance that I, the Lord of all creation, am on your side? Bring me your questions, and lay before me your deepest fears. I'm listening. I yearn for my will to flourish in your life, like a lush garden bearing fruit in every season. My desire is for the supernatural reality of my power to manifest in your day-to-day existence, so vividly that those who watch will have no doubt that I am real, alive, and moving on your behalf. Together, we will shape your destiny into something extraordinary. Child, you are not merely a recipient of blessings. You are my chosen instrument, destined to bring healing and hope to the brokenness around you. Begin where your influence is strongest, at home. In that sacred space, scarcity will yield to provision. The haze of poverty will lift and vanish like a morning mist, replaced by the certainty that I am your provider. Emotional wounds that once seemed incurable will fade away as I soothe them with my love. Old grudges and bitterness will crumble beneath the gentle weight of forgiveness, allowing compassion and understanding to flourish. Your family will rediscover joy as if it were a long-lost friend. Your home will be a refuge of peace, a place that radiates my faithfulness. And from that place of restoration, my blessings will ripple outward, touching countless lives beyond your walls. Do you see it now? Do you sense the magnitude of what I am doing in your life? Be brave. Do not give in to trembling. Lift your voice and proclaim my grace, for it is this grace that redeems and transforms. Let them know that the blessings they enjoy were not born of luck or coincidence, but delivered straight from my hand. Encourage them to recognize the good things that surround them, to cherish the gifts I've given, and never lose sight of the giver. Tell them that if they truly want their futures reshaped and their destinies elevated, they must acknowledge me in all their endeavors, placing me front and center in their hearts. I am here now, hovering close, waiting for your response. I have spoken promise, hope, and destiny over you. It is time to step into your rightful place as a carrier of my glory. As you move forward, remember, you are never alone, never without my guidance, and never beyond the reach of my hand. Let these words strengthen you, buoy your faith, and ignite an unshakable conviction in my power to guide and bless you beyond all human understanding. Go forth, my beloved child, and walk courageously into the grand narrative I have authored for your life. I am here, and I am watching over you, not from a distance, but intimately, tenderly, as a loving father who never sleeps. My blessing rests upon your shoulders, encircles your family, and fills your home with a radiant glow that defies the darkness of night. This is my desire. Let your home become a sanctuary, gleaming with my holy light. A place of refuge where weary hearts find rest, where broken souls discover comfort, and where the sick receive supernatural healing. Within these walls, may my presence be so tangible that all who cross your threshold feel chains of despair falling away and impossible miracles unfolding before their very eyes. Do not doubt this calling. I have a purpose that runs deeper than human expectations. While the world around you clamors for many things, I think in ways beyond mortal comprehension. My plans are perfect, carefully orchestrated to bring about blessings richer and more profound than those you or others might imagine. Understand that even when you cannot grasp my methods or timeline, I am actively weaving every thread of your life into a tapestry of triumph and meaning. Now I give you a commission. Pray without ceasing. Seek my truth, hidden like pearls in the pages of my word. Lift your voice in the quiet hours. Listen for my whisper in the dawn, and let your heart align with my will. I will hand you the very map of your destiny, detailed instructions to guide you through shadowed valleys and over towering mountains. If you walk this path with courage, trusting my every step, you will not falter as others do. Some people surrender to defeat, succumbing to discouragement and bitterness. They lower their heads, submit to the world's gloom, and accept the chains of hopelessness. But you, child of grace and promise, shall be different. You will stride forward with purpose, certain of victory because I have spoken it. I have come to give you life, and not just a faint whisper of existence, but life in abundance, lush, overflowing, and inexhaustible. Take hold of my hand with unwavering faith and believe in the power of my word. I have seen your petitions, heard your pleas, felt the trembling of your heart as you long to know my will. Now I reveal it to you plainly. I love you beyond measure, and I yearn to shower you with blessings that overflow every boundary you've known. Yes, the world tries its best to erode your faith. It rattles its chains of fear, hurls its arrows of doubt, and attempts to snuff out the light within you. Understand this. I have already overcome the world. My victory stands eternal. There is no force under the heavens that can topple you if you hold my words close and embrace my promises with love and humility. You are anchored in my truth, and nothing can tear you from my hand. So take heart and lift your head. I cover you, your family, and your home with layers of my presence. Each morning, as the sun awakens, remember that I have gone before you. Each evening, as the stars take their place in the sky, remember that I remain with you, speaking hope, breathing courage, and surrounding you with love. You are not alone, and never will be. I am the Lord who guides you, provides for you, and cherishes you always. Amen. Oh, I, oh, oh.